This is David Kreutzma with Hub Culture and the World Climate Summit. I'm joined today by Virgilio Viana, the CEO of the Amazon Sustainable Foundation. And thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
Virgilio, can you tell me more about what the Amazon Sustainable Foundation does?
We're a non-profit organization and we work with payment for ecosystem services for those communities that make a commitment for zero deforestation. So we work in the deep Amazon, in areas where protection is very, very important to people, and we encourage them to make a commitment for creating value to forests. The biggest challenge that we have is to make forests worth more standing than cut.
And how do you do that? You offer them payments for not deforesting, you work directly with them. How does that partnership work?
We invest in activities that generate income based on forests. Anything that doesn't produce smoke, very simple. So we invest $100,000 in each of the 15 reserves that we have at present on income generation. Second, we invest the same amount in education and health and social programs. And then we have a direct cash payment through an ATM debit card that each woman of these families receive, and they can cash at any time they go to town.
So it's a payment system, but it's a very complicated, involved, sort of well-structured one where you're investing in many levels of their society.
Right, right.
So what brings you to the World Climate Summit today?
The meeting in Cancun is very important because we have been fighting to get red credits in these negotiations formally accepted, and we are all hoping that after the shortcomings of Copenhagen we'll have now real progress on this issue. And in addition to that, the COP is important to move forward on partnerships with the private sector, with business, with individuals and institutions that are interested to move quick before we have the regulations in place, both at the international level and national level.
And what is some of the most exciting things you see here at the World Climate Summit?
I see that there is a growing willingness of people to do things, even without regulations at international and national level. So I think that there is a real good mood and a good atmosphere for partnerships. And I think we have an urgency. We have an urgency to save the planet, and this will only be met if we get the interest, the energies, the resources of those that have the awareness and the willingness to do things quick.
Well, thank you.
My pleasure.
I'm David Kreutzma, here joined by Virgilio Viana, the CEO of Amazon Sustainable Foundation.
Thank you, David.